Greetings, this is L. Bennett Turner Jr., also known as Love Linux OS, and today I'm bringing you my second video of the year. We are halfway into the month now, and I hope things are going as well for you guys as it's going for me. So with that being said, about 2 months ago, I did a write-up or article on free Linux magazines, and that was three magazines that I thought was pretty cool, and they was free, and they were doing good things, and they was offering a lot of good information. One of those 3 magazines not only was a magazine that was available, but freely, it also was a distribution. And so that was kind of cool and unique to me, so I knew it wouldn't be long before I would be featuring them as the distro of the month on my blog. And so without further ado, PCLinuxOS is the distro of the month for the open source information blog spot created by Love Linux OS. Okay, like I was mentioning in the introduction for the distro of the month, on my blog spot, I wrote this blog about the free magazines. So there's 3 great sources, but the one that we want to focus on is PCLinuxOS Magazine. And if we go to their website, and you will see PCLinuxOS right here, it is you're already, they got the latest issue out, and you can download this issue in PDF. You can download it in 2 popular ebook reader formats, and then you can either visit the website. And I just thought that was really cool that you got all these professional formats that you can view this particular magazine in with at your fingertip for free. And another thing, you can just go and look at the older magazines as well, and download them and open them up right away and just see what was done in the past, because they have a repository of all their work since 2010, and I thought that was unique as well. As I was mentioning, this is why I like LXDE. I don't have the most powerful hardware over here, so everything is going to take its little time to run. I thought we was going to pop into this right quick, but I will wait and let it load up so you can just at least see that you can load up all of these older magazines. So here's last month's magazine, basically, and you can just go in there and you can keep looking for different magazines. You get them and everything, and they're just there to either view online, download, save for use later, however you want to do, and read them. You have they're right there at your fingertip. So we'll go back to the website and we'll just scroll through the menu. So about PCLinuxOS. PCLinuxOS is a free, easy to use Linux-based operating system for x86 desktops or laptops, and it supports 64-bit as well. So it's just not 32-bit; it's 64-bit as well. And also, they got I'm gonna just highlight go through here. It's a live CD. They take advantage of more than one. They're taking, what's the beauty of PCLinuxOS is it's taking all the good technology from every distribution or every major strand of Linux distros and marrying them together to make one very powerful drop-in replacement. That's the beauty. It's like they're taking all the best pieces and finding a way to put the puzzle together and really make them run. They come with My Live CD script that'll let you remaster and make your own distro spin. They have for support for over 85 different languages, safe and secure. language support has been growing in Linux, so you're going to get language support. Will your distro or spin support all those languages? That's another thing. Is it all of their tweaks and things translated over to the language? And so that's what they're saying. They've done that. What can you do with PC? You can do anything you can do on any other computer. That's what you can do, but you can do a whole lot more. What kind of computer do I need? What the hardware? Let's look at it. They're pretty much supporting any Intel, AMD, or VIA processor. The RAM 512 minimum, 1 gig recommended. Hard drive 3 gigs minimum, 8 to 10 recommended for the full setup. All the video card support that you'll need. If you want 3D desktop support, you need 3D instruction set on the video. It needs to be a 3D enabled video card. You're supporting just about all of video sound cards except for Creative Labs XFI cards they're currently not supported, but the Creative Labs Sound Blasters are. The Sound Blaster used to be the thing back in the day. CD drive is required. The little things, I love the fact that there's a real attention to detail for anyone who have no computer knowledge whatsoever. You're gonna get an attention to teaching you from the very novice to the most experienced in this community, with a real keen focus on education and dissemination of information. The magazine is packed full with a plethora of how-tos. The forum, the community, everything is about how to do this and how to do that, and always tips and features on what to do better, how you can do something better. What's the latest popular tool? Just everything. That's how it's focused. How you can help out. I'm trying to do my piece right now. When I can afford to do better, I will do better, because I think it's a worthy enough project to donate to. There's so many, because they're not big industry funded, big brand name funded, and everything. So every little help they need, all the way down to $1 a month, is what they're asking for. Where they located at, Spring, Texas. Bill Reynolds, or PCLinuxOS in Spring, Texas. Hey, great job, Mr. Reynolds. Keep up the good work. So, how to get PCLinuxOS? Here it is. Come in 4 flavors. You can get the KDE desktop, the LXDE desktop, full Monty desktop, and the Mate desktop. Let's talk about KDE. Was my first desktop that I used, because basically it gave me the look and feel of what I was accustomed to, a start menu style desktop, the bottom with a menu button. Want to be kind of careful with that. I can't afford to pay Microsoft off or to go in the court for them to sue me, because I'm just talking about something that was familiar to me in the open source community. LXDE goes on and constructs something similar, but light, like XP style. Very light desktop. One of my favorites thus far. And I like the fact that they have Mate, which is a fork. And if you'll learn about those things the more you start delving into the open source, which is basically a fork or a break off, where somebody took the source code of GNOME 3 and said, well, we're going to develop it down here, and we want to keep it at this look and feel, and have it support this type of hardware. So basically Mate desktop, and then they have the full Monty desktop. I've only looked at 2 of their live spins, and that's KDE and LD, and they're pristine, very doggone pristine. I've even installed LXDE, and I told you once, on my virtual machine, once you start using this operating system live, you may not be able to stop using it. Plenty of support. They got the IRC channels. They have a forum. We'll come back to the forums in a minute. They letting you know what their community is about. They have this free magazine. We're about educating and everything. An independent community produced magazine dedicated to the PCLinuxOS family of operating systems. Each release will contain helpful how-tos. See, they're packed full of how-to articles and reader-submitted stories. So hey, that's just nice. The community just helped writing this wonderful article, wonderful magazine. They have a lot of international support. Ways that you can contact them. Once again, in Spring, Texas, right here. There go the email address. I'm not gonna use those racial terms right there. We'll keep it professional as possible. In the forum, here we go. PCLinuxOS forum. And everything else, they have the forum right here. Just about everything that you want to be able to talk about. And I know anything that is Linux based, you can put any type of desktop you want on top of it. The kernel is one thing, and then there's the desktop or the GNU, all the other software that makes up Linux. Basically, the kernel, the basis of everything, and then GNU, not Unix, made up all the other utilities and software that we're seeing. And so that open source teammate or marriage made all of this stuff that we're doing right here possible today. I just can't stop talking about how innovative that was, because it's at the plethora, it's at the point, the precipice. We're right here on the precipice of really breaking through and having a full steam ahead of popularity, support, usage. And it's just everything that's going on right now is very exciting. This is a very exciting time for technology and development of technology, because there's no excuse of not knowing about technology. It's not so closed-minded or closed off that you can't learn, or if you want to learn, there's ways for you to learn and not invest as much as I invested into my learning. And I'm mentioning that right now, you can get to know a lot about computers without ever stepping one foot on the college campus. That's saying a lot about what open source has done. All right, so now if we go back to their website, right before, and the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna do a shout out and let you look that they're selling merchandise, and more is coming up. You can go and shop at the online store and everything. Might as well visit it. I know every little bit helps. So there you go. Plenty of different styles of shirts, hats. Wow. That you can get for stickers and everything that you can get. I drink coffee. I like those mugs right there. That you can get for and they got different things. So I just thought that was nice. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna review the operating system, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, so let's power up a virtual machine here. All right, as you see, okay, they're telling you using a lightweight X11 desktop environment, PCLinuxOS. Very cool graphics right here on the very start of the page. And I'm running the 64-bit version of this as well, because that's what I'm emulating inside my virtual machine. That meaning I can run a 64-bit version, I can run a 32-bit version. I tested them both, and I like them both. But I'm going to stick with what I'm familiar with right now, because I guess once you go 64-bit, you just won't go back. All right, now we'll boot it up. The live version takes a little while to boot inside a virtual machine. I want to see, just get a good, most live OSs take a while to boot and everything, but I want to see get a good feel about how this system run, just overall period. All right, so we just come here. We already got our mouse integration going on. and we log in after clicking on our name, username and stuff, and that should get us in. I know my system is bogged down a little bit, and the performance overall on another system would be pretty freaking good. I'm just gonna point out a few things, and then we'll get out of here, because everybody should be familiar with LXDE by now. But the thing that it's always gonna be kind of tweaked towards how PCLinuxOS look and feel. So you're gonna have this bar up here letting you know the date and what's going on, time and everything, and then you're gonna have my documents, icons, things of that nature on your desktop right up here in the corner, and this is gonna be your start menu bar and everything, how your tools coming. You can configure so many different things with just a click right here. Clipboard is right here. Content settings, 3D desktop settings and things of that nature. And this is probably your activity lights, so what's going on, and always supporting the United States of America. So that's the country I live in. That's the country we live in. One of the most free and most liberal freedom countries there are. One of them. I know a lot of free software going out there across the world. So here you go. You gotta have a command for root to do just a few settings to get into control center, which is good to have some security features. So here you go. Configuring the FTP, configure a web server. These are things to let you get totally productive right now. I'm not gonna sit here and just go over a bunch of how-tos, because all of this stuff is right there on their website. I'm just pointing out the cool tweaks, add-on features of this particular distro. And and that's what makes it very nice. You want to install more software, you can just come right here and they take advantage of Synaptech, which is based upon the Debian apt-get aptitude package system. So that's it. This is PCLinuxOS. Like I said, I've got several different virtual machines kind of stocked up. Not too many of them have software in them. They just all live versions. Outside of damn small and Nopics. Not too many of them have keened me to make me want to, keep them around in my virtual machine and delve into them and see what more they have to offer. But it's hard to put down this PCLinuxOS. It really is hard to put it down and just say, hey, I'm running live, and that's what it is. Then there's quite a few different variants, and it's going to be really nice. And it's going to what's going to happen over the next few weeks now that or the next few months now that support is rapidly running out for Windows XP. So everybody is gearing up, and whatnot. So those users are gonna have one or two choices: come on over to the Linux and join this open source community and get on this phenomenon while the opportunity is here, or keep on going down the Windows into the Windows world wormhole, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I'm not going to be too insulted to them guys, because pretty much without Microsoft, without Bill Gates, without what Apple, Mr. Jobs did and all of those things, what they done, we wouldn't be where we are right now, and we wouldn't have this open source community stuff going on, and we wouldn't be as advanced as we are right now. I mean, technology is, like I said, we're right here on the precipice. We're at the point of change, of real change coming forward, where this stuff is going to be at a level of interaction and activity to where, it's going to be day-to-day norm. Get ready. plug in and let's have a ride. Y'all be blessed, and thank you for watching my video.